Take your ass out the country. Auntie just spit in that bitch. A little footy piece of feet, bitch.
It's the fact that he was like pouring the water through his hand first before it hit the.
Well, he had to get all the spice off. He was getting all that spice.
He was washing the spice off his hand into the food.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But like they're literally just dipping their hands into the ready-made soup. Yeah, like it's not like it's a cooking problem. Like it's cooked. Here's my hand. I'm just gonna grab it, reach in, and get it for you. There you go, buddy. What's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the Cold Popcast.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Steve.
So recently, Steve's been trying to convince me that Indian food is really good,
It is.
I just beg to differ.
Yeah, well, Indian food is actually my favorite cuisine. So Zoe's decided that he wants to combat me on this topic and sort of show me that Indian food is actually gross. So we're going to be reacting to some videos of different Indian cuisine in the motherland.
Yeah, Indian and somewhat Asian street food. So hopefully I want to be open-minded and optimistic. So hopefully this changes my mind and gives me a better perception about the Indian street food market.
Yeah,
let's take a look and see.
Let's see what we got here. I got my appetite ready, so I'm ready to be ready to be dazzled.
Okay.
That's great.
Oh, that seems like a pretty accurate rendition of what happened. Oh, that slop in that bread.
Yeah, classic wet bread.
Yeah,
it looks a lot of good.
Is that what that is? Because I'm like, it looks like it's because it all looks very soupy. And it's just like literally putting all types of stuff. That like
I saw
is
bun.
that like what are those ingredients? Do you have any idea?
No idea. I've never eaten anything like that.
Okay,
Yeah, that's an Indian sloppy Joe.
Basically.
I saw carrots. There were some carrots in there. Throw some carrots and some water on bread.
Okay, yeah, some water. It's like
Soupy bread.
2 scoops of water, some slop, and then then a couple of dashes of sugar and spice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that didn't really change my mind, but let me see if this one, does any better.
Let's see another one.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Let me turn on.
If you want to. Take your ass out the country. Auntie just spit in that bitch. Go ahead, get out the country, get you some of that squeezed cheese sauce. Look at that right there. Get you some of that wrist sauce. Some of that hand dip. Look. Yeah. I know y'all niggas want a little bite of this. A little footy piece of feet, bitch. Yeah. Dip that in there. Put your hand in the grease. Fuck it. Come on over here. Let me see what y'all finna make today with them dirty ass fingertips. That nigga just made a bowl of doodle balls. What's this? Okay, we got them peppers. Okay, a little pepper, a little hand. No gloves. The t-shirt old. Come on. Give me a bowl of it. Fuck it. Oh. Wipe your mouth on it. Okay. Okay, that's some mashed up. What the fuck are you making? I don't want it no more. Oh, I know exactly.
That last one actually looked kind of good.
That last one wasn't like the worst, but it's just like watching him cook it threw me off though. Cause
A little pepper curry. Of course, he's gonna sweat. He has to wipe his sweat off. You know.
Yeah. No, it was the fact that he was like pouring the water through his hand first before it hit the.
Well, he had to get all the spice off
or something.
He was getting all that spice.
He was washing the spice off his hand into the food.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane, bro. Did you see the one where the woman just spit in it?
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
It's like a distribution technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she probably was stirring it with her mouth. She was like swishing it around to get it.
Oh
nice
yeah, that makes sense.
Mixed up.
Yeah, no,
That
that
shit.
completely justifies it. I got that now.
That's nasty, man.
Y'all are racist.
No, it's just using.
Whoa, not
the amount
the
of
R-word.
It's just funny how much like they just use their hands though. I guess this is kind of racist, but no.
I mean, how else are you gonna cook without your hands?
Well, no, I mean it's like there's utensils, but I mean I guess they're all poor. I mean poverty
Right.
sucks. Yeah.
I mean, if they hands clean, I guess.
Yeah. I cook with my hands all the time. I just wash
Wait.
them.
I mean-
Steve, you lived in Thailand. How much of this is cultural and how much of this is just like actual poverty? Because I'm
I'll
like,
tell you what. When you're living in Thailand, you're not gonna expect the person cooking street food to be wearing gloves.
okay, so is that more culture? Because I'm like, could they wear gloves and they just don't want to?
Well, gloves cost money.
Okay, then I guess it is poverty. I just want to make sure because
You
I'm like,
could have gloves, but it's also like the food's getting cooked.
Right, you're cooking it anyway. The bacteria's coming off.
Yeah, all that
Problem.
bacteria is getting cooked away.
okay, I guess so.
I mean, not the way them sloppy Joes was looking.
Well, no,
Like he
I'm
was
telling
just
him,
putting
but
it. He put his hand on that. He was gonna hand it to whoever, just like that.
And that's the thing. Like I've seen like chefs in the
trolling. It's
kitchen.
very
Like
unsanitary.
there's like some of the process that you just do with your hands because they're gonna get cooked. But like they're literally just dipping their hands into the ready-made
To
soup.
distribute, yeah.
Yeah, like
serve it.
it's not like it's the cooking rod. Like it's cooked. Here's my hand. I'm just gonna grab it, reach in, and get it for you. There you go,
Here's
buddy.
your portion.
Like, I don't know about that.
Well, I've never really seen anything like that in Thailand. This is like India is like a lot more poor than Thailand.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Let's see what this one is because it's actually fascinating me what I'm seeing on the screen right now.
Those are a lot of bees. Okay.
This one doesn't look bad.
Looks
This
like
looks
a-
like a dessert. I'm assuming it's a dessert.
Probably is just a bug. Well, it looks like just honey and
I was thinking corn syrup.
is it corn syrup? Well, this is like bees around it.
That looks like
bees
a beehive
corn
in
syrup.
there.
Bees don't just only eat honey.
Well, you can
so.
see the actual
Really?
beehives in there.
But I saw Winnie
bees
the
don't
Pooh.
eat honey.
Well, that's not what Winnie the Pooh said.
I thought bees do eat honey.
Yeah, me too.
Nigga, bees make honey.
Right, and then they eat it.
You think they just eat their own shit?
Wait, do they eat honey? I have no idea.
I thought bees make honey and then they eat it like
They
before
eat it like in the
winter or
winter
something.
time,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, to stay alive.
Yeah.
Just like
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I doubt that they have a bunch of honey. You know how much fucking honey costs?
Probably
Honey's
not
pretty expensive.
the- yeah. Except if you're a bee, then you get it for free.
Right. All right, let's see this.
Let's see what they're doing. Okay, turn up the light. Pause it.
I guess it's just how they.
That one made me want to throw up.
Oh.
She's just dripping it into a bottle with her hand. But
Yeah.
her hands could be clean, but it's like
Right.
the amount of bees that are actually on it are
Yeah.
making it a little bit less.
By the time that's full, they'll like be like, that'll be like more hand than honey.
Yeah, no, that looks pretty gross.
How much money to drink it when it's done? Like if she just handed you an entire like bottle of it and was like, here you go.
Well, it's probably like a syrup, so drinking it just seems disgusting to begin
Okay.
with. But she's probably gonna dilute it with water. I'm assuming.
Okay, is
I
that
feel
the
like they're,
treat? Do you think that's the treat? Like it's literally just that and maybe some water, and you drink it? Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
I
probably.
thought maybe
Like
they're just
sweet
like
water or
buying
something.
like street honey, like
no,
like
it's
you
not
buy
honey. It's
from a
corn
store.
syrup. It's clearly corn syrup.
Why are you
It's not
saying that
honey.
with so much
Steven says
confidence?
it's
Like
corn
how you
syrup,
know?
So I guess it's corn syrup.
Well,
Yeah.
because honey wouldn't just drip off your fucking fingers. Clearly.
you talking about what she getting out that
maybe.
Have
bucket?
you ever eaten honey?
Well, you might be right. I
Right,
don't know.
yeah. You
I'm not a
saying
chef.
that substance is corn syrup.
That's corn syrup. They're poor people.
It's corn syrup
don't
in the
just have-
bucket.
They don't just have a
expensive.
giant bucket of honey.
Well, it looks like they just went and destroyed a
Look
bee's
at all them
nest.
bees. What you talking about?
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
I see the honeycombs in there.
You realize bees like anything sweet, right?
But it's honeycomb in that too.
You can see the
Yeah,
honeycomb.
the
in
honeycomb.
there.
That it was a beehive,
maybe-
and then they
maybe
broke
it's
it
corn syrup
down,
filled
put it
with
in a
that.
why is there
bucket.
corn syrup in a honeycomb?
No, bro, it's not honey. I'm telling you.
Bro,
It's like I don't know.
play it back. I gotta see it again.
Can we turn the volume down on the thing a little bit though? Because it's like really loud. At least in my headphones. Is it loud to you
really?
guys?
It's pretty loud.
Yeah.
You gotta turn it
It
down.
wasn't
on
too
the
loud,
computer.
no.
I got you.
All right. Cool.
There's no way honey is that.
Oh, wait,
Sped up. Technically.
It's sped up technically.
Oh.
Yeah.
It does look
All right. Well, if it's sped up, then maybe not.
Yeah. See, it looks like honey.
Yeah.
It looks
All right.
like
I guess
bees.
I'm wrong. Whatever. Who
Yeah,
gives a
we
fuck?
win.
Okay, it's honey and not corn syrup. Fuck you guys.
All right. Well, anyway, has your appetite been spurred yet by this? Do you like now have a because I'm not. I'm still like very like turned off by
I
the
mean,
idea of
I
Indian
guess
street food.
bees are naturally gonna have honey. Honey's naturally gonna have bees in it, so I guess that one's not so bad.
Yeah, that was not
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
This looks delicious, whatever this is.
Okay, let's see how he makes
See
it.
that meat?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Is that meat? Yeah, it could be. See how he makes it.
He's like stuffing a bunch of stuff into a little ball. Yeah, that one wasn't that bad at all. You just filled a
Really?
pepper up with a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he put it in something like he wasn't.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
put
put
it
it
in
in
the
a little
bag.
plastic. Yeah, what do you about that one? You
Well,
want
he
to
used the bag to pick it up too.
Yeah, he used the plastic bag. I mean that's fair. I don't have anything against the prep. It's just that I still have like this rule where if I can't like identify at least like 20% of the ingredients, I don't want to eat it.
I mean, to me,
someone said
that is.
someone said there's already an ambulance waiting near the shop. That's funny.
to me, it
hilarious.
just looks like a pile of poop.
That's a well,
It
you
looks
know,
like a smorgasbord of poop.
you know what I would say, man. I would say my ignorance
Flies
is
all
probably the
around it.
biggest perpetrator because none of that looks familiar. I mean,
Well, Lizzie unironically eats Tyson chicken nuggets, so you know. So I don't know, man. Maybe you're just not cultured enough to understand. Like
I'm
those
just
are
saying.
slices of meat.
Jake, Steve.
That pile looks
Oh,
like a
is it?
bunch of like cooked meat,
Okay.
and then those are peppers, and then there's more peppers on the left. I can't tell what's on the other side.
What's
You
in the
can't see
middle?
it.
What's that like? Kind of like dust in the middle.
I think the middle is where it's heated.
they're like sawdust and pepper shavings.
It's still too many bugs to me. After I seen the first bug, I was done.
Bro,
Yeah.
bugs don't, carry dirt, do they?
Or them look like they was
the way you
bees.
say that and then question it.
Yeah, I
They
don't
really
know.
look like they was bees, but it's
Yeah.
kind of confusing because wouldn't it be flies?
I've eaten foods
Yeah.
with flies on it. I mean, if you eat street food, it's like, what are they gonna do about the flies? You're outside.
I mean, I understand why there's like a lot of bugs around. And you probably can't mitigate it because when there's like I said impoverished, that's why they're out there selling food on
Yeah,
the
there's
street.
probably like a turd on the block right next to them, and
Yeah.
the flies
It's
are coming
just
from there.
bees though. Like,
I saw a
bees
comment one time.
don't really be around like food. They be around like sugar. And
Oh,
shit.
bees love food.
There's probably like
Like-
something sweet in there in that case.
Spilled pop. You know what I'm saying? That's what bees be around, but flies be around like something like this.
Like
or
a
something,
rotten egg or something.
You know.
Hmm. So you're saying that the food's probably, if it's flies, then the food's probably rotten, right, Steve? Like it's probably spoiled meat.
No, flies eat any kind of food. They don't just like rotten food.
Yeah, that's true.
Flies are just flies, man.
I take bees over flies though. To be
Yeah,
honest,
Me too.
If there was some bees around, like some food, that'd be more acceptable than flies.
Wait, Steve, what's the expected? Maybe you know. I'm only asking you because you've been into a poor country. But like,
Yeah.
what's the expected way to eat that? Because it's like he just put a bunch of that in a bag, and I'm like, are you supposed to like peel the bag back, kind of like you will peel a tamale and eat it, or are you supposed to like, just kind of pour
Well,
it
it
in
was
your
like a
mouth?
little ball. You probably just take the ball out the bag and eat it.
Oh,
They probably harden.
yeah. I
shit.
guess I think it's like supposed to fuse together. I guess to
Mush
just
it-
make a
yeah,
solid.
mush up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like cools down a little bit, and then it's like a solid
It's
little.
a,
It's like
mystery
a stuffed
ball.
pepper.
Yeah,
Oh.
mystery
But
ball.
it probably does have a lot of flavor. There's like a whole bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah, no, I'd eat the fuck out of that.
You
Probably-
would?
I won't even lie. Like I said, Steve actually took us to get Indian food a couple days ago. It's actually good when prepared in,
Yeah, it tastes
in a
pretty
restaurant.
good. It's just you have to get over the idea
It
that there's
is.
a sweady man
True.
putting his hand in it.
Yeah, that's once you can
That's
not.
crazy.
If I cannot see that, then I can enjoy the experience. So, but let's take a look at this guy. See what he's making.
I can't lie, my appetite is slowly fading.
Little pepper flakes, little sugar.
Throwing everything.
जीरो है ये 90 वाला 120 हो जाएगा जीरो वाला 30 साढ़े हो जाएगा
Some juice. Yeah, just call it
Yeah,
juice.
chickpeas.
Okay. Chickpeas
Yeah.
and juice.
लिक्विड है
Squeeze a lemon in there.
जहाँ पे हेलीकॉप्टर चला
Dump it on a plate.
Yeah, just dump it on the plate. Yum, yum. Mix it up a little bit. Ooh, very fancy.
इनको पकड़ो 90 60 भाई
Let's
साहब
get your whole hand in.
अगर ये आपको मसाला हल्का
Okay, so let me
Get on
read
the
this
flavor.
comment. It says, "For the record, no foreigner is ever encouraged to eat at such establishments. I'm a British-born Indian and would never eat street food because my body would not be able to handle the bacteria.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
in visiting India, I eat at good restaurants or hotels only."
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
They're accustomed to this. That's
I'm-
true. Their stomachs are.
Yeah,
I almost thought there was gonna be something positive about it, but it literally was like, PSA: no one eat this.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Well-
just a visitor, do not eat.
Well, even eating street food in Thailand, once you eat it for like a couple years or a couple months maybe, then your body starts to adjust. But when you first eat it, it like destroys you internally. But you have to get accustomed to that. It's like foreign bacteria. Like even your restaurant food has some level of bacteria in it.
No, I get that, but it's
course.
like the amount of like hard sell that is to go to someone and be like, well, listen, after a couple of months, like yes, the first time you eat it, you're gonna be destroyed, but after
Yeah.
a few months, you will
Yeah.
get used to it.
Just a little bit of diarrhea. I mean,
Like,
if you're ever poor in India, then you have to deal with it.
I mean,
At least they
yeah.
using utensils
food.
in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Right.
guy's got a nice wooden spoon.
The amount of bacteria is insane.
Nah, no way, bro. I could never.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, yeah, you'll have to be from there to eat that. Like you would know better not to
Yeah,
eat
you
that.
gotta
Yeah.
be born into it.
You'd have to grow up eating it.
You gotta be Bane. You gotta be born into the darkness.
Well, so I guess your opinion hasn't changed too much, or what, Zoe? What's going on?
Well, I mean, no, not at all. In fact, that comment we just read kind of reassured me that I was thinking the exact thing I should think. Don't eat that food. Yeah,
just the street food, but you like the actual food.
Yeah, the actual food is good. It's the street food. So I will say I've delineated. Now I've learned that it's just the street food that's just literally contaminated to the brim. But the good stuff, the restaurant quality, that's quality Indian food right there.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
funny, I lived in Thailand for years, but the best Thai food I had was in London. So I guess like once you get to a place where they have like fresh ingredients,
air conditioning,
high quality things and stuff like that, then it gets better.
I can believe that.
Yeah. But all right, guys. Thanks for watching, man. This has been the Indian food episode. You can subscribe to the Cold Podcast on all audio and video platforms. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Rumble, Google Podcasts, as well as on social media at The Cold Podcast. Thanks for popping in. Oh, yeah. You can check us out on Patreon, too. Patreon, $5 a month gets you access to all of our exclusive content, including the My Black Friends podcast, which is currently on hiatus, but there's 80 episodes of really fun times. Thanks for popping in, and we got to pop out.
All right. Peace.